This conference will now be recorded.
Welcome, everyone. This is Louis Salvatore again. I'm by myself today. I don't have my sidekick, Brother Art Aguilar, with me today. He's indisposed doing something. So anyway, this segment is called Nights in the Spotlight. This is where we pick out different knights in our district who have exceeded this year or exceeded in the past, have been exceptional Knights of Columbus. We have a good guest today, and we're going to have him and his wife on, kind of get the perspective of the wives of the Knights, get their perspective on the Knights of Columbus, because I feel like there may be some wives in here watching this video, kind of get to know what the Knights are from the perspective of the spouse's view. So I will let you know that this knight that we picked, he is a tireless worker. He doesn't know the meaning of the word no. He doesn't turn down anything, and maybe we'll see what his wife thinks about that. We will be recording this for him, and I think I should probably let him know that we're recording it so we don't have any surprises when he comes in. Okay, so with that, let's get started. I will invite him right now. Just give me a minute here. We'll send an invitation to him, and then we'll get started, and you'll get to meet this particular person and his wife. Just let him get a chance to sign in. The anxiousness. Just so you know, we're going to do this throughout the year and pick out different knights throughout the year that are excelling as Knights of Columbus. This is our second one. We had Brother Peter Leon Guerrero. He's the Grand Knight from 16255 at St. Joseph's in Vacaville. We had him the last time. We had a great interview with him. You can see it on the Knights of Columbus KOFC District 15 YouTube channel. I think you can either see it on there or I'll give you another way to find it. I'll have a link for you to find it. Let's see. Ding, ding. Killing time. This won't be long. These take about 15 minutes, so just bear with us. I think this is a great idea only because we're not doing anything in person, so it's good to see these people at least this way. I guess we can get to know these people, get to know our Knights of Columbus family. Get a little insight into what makes them tick, how their council is running, whether it's running good or bad, especially how they're cooperating or dealing with this pandemic. People deal with it, councils are dealing with it in different ways. I just had to unlock him. I think he should be in. They should be in. Oh, here we go. Hey, there we are. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. How you doing, brother?
I am by myself today. Art is not feeling well, so he's going to take a little couple of days break. He's been working like crazy.
All right.
So this is Juan Briseño, who is my Grand Knight of our Council 4901, and his wife Angelita. Thanks, guys, for doing this. This wouldn't take long. It's going to be painless. Don't worry. So I already could put a good word in for you before you came on. So I figured I would let you know we were taping before you came in, so we get no surprises.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to do Art's questions too, but these
okay.
are not going to. Usually it takes about 15 minutes. All right, so first let's get started. Just introduce yourselves to everybody. Tell us a little something, you know, not no great long story, but a little something about yourselves.
Okay, yeah, I'm Juan, Angelita, my wife. We've been married 42 years, 2 children, a daughter and a son. Daughter just had her first child, our very first grandchild.
Right.
She's here local here in Vacaville, and our son is down south right now. He's doing good, back in school.
He served in the military, right?
That's correct. Yeah, he was a U.S. Marine, and he did 2 tours, and he got out of the Marines, and now he's doing the GI Bill at this time.
Good, very good. Okay, so let's brother Juan, you're Knights of Columbus, but what did you know about the Knights, if anything? What did you know about them before you joined? Do you have any idea who they were? Or?
You know what? I really didn't. I was pretty much raised there in Vallejo and went to St. Vincent's Church there. And I remember seeing the guys in capes, but I really didn't know anything about them. Even later on in life, didn't know much about the Knights of Columbus at all. So I was thinking back on, I think it's a little strange, but I just did it.
Okay, so this is a question I ask a lot of people. It's not an easy one. It's the one that usually the little kids ask when they're growing up. Everything is always why. They're always curious why, So why did you join the Knights? Was it like somebody asked you to join, or were you at a special event or something, or what kind of inspired you to join the Knights? You can remember.
Yeah, I do. I was actually, I remember we were attending St. Joseph's at the time, and the masses were actually, the church wasn't built yet, but we were attending mass in which is now the gym, the main gym. And Brother Tom Smith just came up to me after mass and just asked me if I ever thought about joining the Knights. And I asked him, well, I really don't know anything about it. Well, he said, well, we'll have a little interview and have somebody come to your home. And they did. I remember John Fowler. He was, I guess, one of the original members of 4901. And he came to our home and sat down with me and my wife and kind of explained the organization to us and all the good things that the Knights do. So that's how I got involved. Yeah.
Great. And so far, what do you think? What has your experience been? Has it been positive? It's like? Did you have any expectations of what they were? Have they exceeded that? What's been your experience so far?
Oh, it's been very positive. As a person, I know I've grown in my faith. And I think that's big. Something you can pass on to your family. I was pleasantly surprised how I didn't know they were worldwide. I thought it was just like a United States type of thing. But it's I'm finding out later, it's a worldwide organization and all the different areas that they help. Not only main is helping out our priests, but in the community and throughout the world. So I'm really happy to be a Knight, and I continue to be one.
Great. So the Knights are, you well know, brother. The Knights, their principles are charity, unity, fraternity, and patriotism. Is there one that sticks out for you that you're more passionate about than others, or just they're all the same?
No, I think there are very virtuous charity, and I feel more passionate about that. It's not just monetary. It's about helping, giving back in so many different ways. At the church and in your community. So I think I'll be more passionate about the charity virtue.
And I believe that if I can add something, that you guys, to let everybody know that you two as a couple are express that charity all the time. Brother Juan and then his wife Angelita, they work at the is it Soup for the Soul? Or is it Feed My People? It's Fridays Feed My People. I'm not sure.
Correct. Friday Feed My People, and Tuesday Soup for the Soul. Right. So
they're always either helping out or cooking themselves on Fridays. So they're doing their part for charity. Angelita, if there is anything, I mean, you know your husband very well. What has it done? What has the Knights done for him? Has it changed him, or has it made him better? I mean, what has it really done for him? If you can pick something out, or has it done anything for him?
Yeah, I think it has. I mean, we've always been at the church. We've always attended masses, but I think this has brought him even a little closer. And also the involvement. It's his passion to help people, and so this was a good fit for him. And then one of the main ones that stand out for me is that he's not been public speaking. That's been a fright of his, and so it's kind of opened him up, a lot in that aspect, that he could get up and talk to a group and at the church, make announcements. So in that aspect, I think it's opened him up quite a bit.
Because I noticed that too. He's really grown into that role. Yeah.
Right.
And actually myself too. I mean, it's the same thing with me too. I agree. Now there may be, Angelina, there may be some women watching this. We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
If you think this is a fraternal organization, but if you could just give the women out there an idea of what the Knights do for women too. I mean, do the women get included in things, or is it just a men thing, or is it a family? I mean, what kind of organization would it be for a woman to be part of?
Yeah, I think it's a family type organization. Although, the men, I think women are getting included more than I think before, since we started at St. Joseph's. I don't think I participated much in anything, and since maybe it's his role that he took, but yeah, I think including women. I mean, the annual events that they have, also the annual small 4901 meetings with the families that get done. Those are encouraging, and it gives us wives an opportunity to see everything that the Knights are responsible and that they're doing for the community.
Yeah, and I think that it makes us realize as Knights how much we do need the women in here, because first we need your support, for one thing. I doubt
Right.
that myself or Juan would be able to do this without the approval of our wives, because we're not going to be.
Right.
I think that works good that way too. So I'm gonna let's concentrate on the council now, Juan, because these are what ideas do you have? This is coming from, I'm going to read them because this is coming from Art. What
Okay.
ideas do you have in recruiting more members, even during this pandemic?
That's yeah, it's been kind of hard. It's not being able to get in front of people as often as we normally would be able to. I didn't have anything specific when I was looking at this, but one of the things that I know, in fact, I think you brought it up as far as the Facebook. Facebook will give us another avenue as putting us out there. If we can create a page for our council and show the things that we have been doing even during this pandemic, that'll I think it'll open up some people's eyes if that information gets out to the individuals out there. I know we have the online degrees and it's posted right now in our bulletin about how to join online, so that I'm sure that's out there too. But it has been hard. It's been hard, during this pandemic.
It's been a challenge for everybody.
Yeah.
That wasn't my question. Don't blame that one on me. Okay, has any of the officers or anybody, you or the officers, figured out kind of how to get a way around fundraising, or during this time?
Not specifically, but we've been getting donations, and in fact, we just got a nice one here from a parishioner from St. Mary's. She called me up and said she had a brand new electric wheelchair, lift, and a ramp. And I was honest with her, and I told her, what normally our fundraisers are our breakfasts for throughout the year, and I told her I would try and find somebody who could use this, but if we couldn't, I'd like to put it for sale. And she was totally happy with that. She said, whatever the Knights want to do with it, it's fine with her. So we have that out there right now. Brother Manny, possibly has somebody that can use it. And if not, like I said, we will put it on for sale and use that as a fundraiser.
Yeah, and plus I think too, brother, I think that the Knights, I mean the council, the council is well known by the parish. So sometimes some things they'll know, they'll help us. We don't need to really aggressively fundraise, because they know what we do, and they'll be willing to help. It's just like the situation like you just talked about. We're not doing anything, and it just came up. Said, if your name is in the bulletin all the time and they know you, I find that a lot of parishes, our councils are having a little tough time too, trying to figure out how to do this. Hopefully, I'm going to use this. Hopefully, I'd like to use this as a recruiting tool too, because this is going to go out on YouTube, and it's people will see, get to know the Knights more. You never know.
Yeah.
How are you going to champion critical need of insurance? Like, how do you guys promote insurance in the council? I know that's mostly the field agent's position, but do you promote it in the council?
Well, when we had our virtual seminars, I really pushed that, because I do believe, that we have a very talented and educated agent in art for help, and he's well versed in all the products that we have, and I believe brothers should take advantage of these products, take advantage of the options that are out there. And so I thought I've done a good job as far as trying to get people online. I'm not sure how many people did it, actually attended them, but I know I pushed it pretty good to make sure everybody at least knew if it was available to them.
Yes, I know you have. I've got much information about that. I can testify to that. And finally, for the both of you, if someone was to come up to you guys and say, like a couple, and say, why, asking basically, why should I join the Knights of Columbus? What's in it for my husband, and what's in it for us as a couple? Is it something you can, it's just your chance now to promote the Knights? Is it something you can tell us about the Knights that will really inspire people to join?
Yeah, I think it's just getting the word out of information of all the charitable things that the Knights do, that people might not be aware of, and just getting the word out of everything that they do, and not only locally, but you do the wheelchair, you go out of the community also, and just to that helping the people. They don't have to be parishioners of St. Mary's or St. Joseph. In other words, they don't have to be Catholic. You reach out the help to everybody that's out there that needs it.
Yes, perfect. Anything from you, Juan?
Yeah, Lexi. Yeah, I'm happy to say, that we're worldwide, and we're doing good works throughout the world. And like I said, like my wife said, we're not just helping the Catholic faith. Yeah, number one, we want to help our priests here in our church, but in our community, you don't have to be a Catholic to be helped. That's not one of our criteria. We're there to help whoever we can. So I'm really happy about that.
Very good. I appreciate you guys coming. I think we had gained a lot of valuable information, and the people get to know you. And I told them, and Angelita knows this, but I told them before you came on, I said, the guy that's coming on now, I will tell you, I told Juan too the other day. I said, I have to buy him a dictionary, the one that has the word no in it. He just, because I don't think he knows what that word is. Can you?
I agree. And he doesn't know the word delegate either.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't want to. You said
I gotta work on that.
He doesn't know or delegate.
Well, there's two edges to that sword with the delegation thing. I found that when I was a Grand Knight also, is that one, sometimes it's unfortunate, if you want to get something done, you're just saying you got to do it yourself. Sometimes it works, sometimes it comes out that way. But I look at it this way. I look at it like he's leading by example. He's not going to tell somebody to do something that he wouldn't do himself. Some people just all they do is delegate, and then they sit down and watch. So that's not good either. So I think Juan maybe is learning to trying to toe that line. Is on the fence, which not to go too far one way or the other. So anyway, I'm so glad that you were able to come in. So no, is the kids coming over for New Year's?
Yeah, actually, our son's here. He came up, so he's here, and and our daughter, I believe our daughter will be coming by, so it would just be us here at the house. Yeah.
Bring the grandbaby for the first New Year's. Oh man,
That's right.
Yeah.
It's the best thing about being grandparents. I told my wife is that as soon as they start crying, here you go. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
You did all the work. Now you deserve to spoil them.
Right.
Okay. Thank you. And I'll talk to you at the meeting, Juan. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Thank you very much, brother.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
And,
Bye-bye.
see you.
Okay.